What's going on here? Is this some kind of
Magic.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? Just gonna talk to you today about magic. The magic of lifting weights and getting big and strong. But first, I'm gonna give a shout out to my subscriber who got a second microphone sent to him by accident because Amazon messed up. I guess that's maybe how it happened. I don't know. But anyways, sent me a microphone. So this narration is brought to you by that guy's microphone. So thank you. I really do genuinely appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, now we're going to talk about the magic of lifting weights and getting big and strong. And the big secret to this magic isn't with that guy, that sorcerer that lives down in Chinatown. It's not with him. Nope, the magic is that there really isn't magic. There's no magic to it. I mean, sure, you can go get that sorcerer's secret powder and stack it with a few other things, and that might be a little bit like magic. But really, guys, really, gals, there's no magic to it. So much of it is just knowing how you should be training. Kind of like knowing your body, knowing your capabilities, your limitations, and then analyzing all these different factors accurately and kind of getting yourself headed in the right direction. So kind of the thought process behind what's going on with my training recently is because of some knee pain that I've been having that really makes me have a lack of confidence in my squat. My squat has, taken a dive. And then I have some shoulder and elbow pain that comes from time to time, and because of that, my bench has taken a dive. And just out of sheer laziness, I haven't been deadlifting, and therefore the deadlift has taken a dive. And it's really everything's going in the crapper, and if I just wanted to pound my head against the wall like an insane man would, I would just continue to try to lift these heavy weights, and I feel like I was doing that and I hadn't realized it, and or maybe I was just denying it until the time came when I was like, oh crap, a 225 squat just really hurt my knee. And so kind of analyzing what I'm doing in the moment versus saying like, where should I be at, if that makes sense. And so much of that is just tailoring my training day by day and kind of having like a broad goal on some of these days. Like, okay, today I want to get, like around 10 reps at about maybe 275. We'll see it adjust up or down 10 pounds or something, and kind of giving yourself like a little bit of range to play with, and if it feels good, then you push yourself in that range. And the whole thing is just knowing what you want to progress on, like you don't always have to add weight to the bar. You don't always have to, do more and more repetitions. It's not always progress by weight. It's not always progress by volume. Like you have to get a more abstract, a qualitative progress metric in your training. So like, who gives a shit if, you didn't beat your old PR in terms of pounds, or like you didn't get it for more reps? Like, who gives a shit? Because ultimately what matters most, from what I'm learning about my own training, is that, how do I feel about my training? And it sounds hokey as fuck, but seriously, if you don't feel good about your training, that psychological effect is going to carry over into your physical performance. So, yeah, you can stick with whatever pre-written program that you found, like I've even published some of those things. So like you could stick with those things, and if it's fucking you up, then that's kind of dumb, like if you're just adding pounds and reps to the bar, but also at the same time like you're destroying yourself as a lifter, there's only so much time until you get to that boundary where you can no longer recover at the same rate that you're injuring yourself, and that just comes from chasing those quantitative metrics that we like to hold on to, such as pounds and reps, those things. Now, what I'm talking about is just forget all that shit. If you're hurting, train in a way that makes you feel good. And once you start feeling good about your training, then you can kind of add these other things in. you know, but it isn't until you feel good about your training that you're really going to start taking it seriously and love it and really continue going with it. And so right now, I'm kind of having one of those struggles where I wasn't really loving my training because I was just crushing myself every time I came into the gym because, you know, I was really chasing some big PRs. And once I set those, I tried to hold on to that strength peak for a little bit too long. And that kind of, you know, jacked me up. And that's where I found myself here, trying to remind myself that, again, those quantitative metrics will always be trumped by the qualitative ones. Reminding myself that I've got to broaden my horizons in terms of understanding progress. And progress is what it's all about. So, if you don't understand that progress is defined by so many different things in lifting weights, if you don't understand that it's something so broad of a concept, then you're really going to limit how much progress you can do physically, just because at the root of your understanding of it is, you know, small. So make small gains. Nobody wants that. So you guys, a lot of rambling. But the big thing is that there's no magic in lifting weights. And what it really comes down to is knowing how to progress, why you need to be going that way, and then from there just stay consistent and head down that way. Thanks for watching.